Hey guys, welcome back to FAQ Friday. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us today and just going over some, I think, are pretty important topics that are common sense, but I think most people don't think about them.
Yeah, I mean, it really just should make you think, right? And that's our whole thing, is to get that information out to you. So what we really wanted to share with you is just kind of what's going on, right, with retirement, what to do, how to save, how much to save, right? But the biggest thing is your 401k, right? That's where most people save their retirement income as. And so what's the average 401k today?
Right. I think that's a great question. And she'll do us a favor and she'll do some homework on. That's why she has her phone on her. But you think in your head, like the average 401k is probably like 500,000, 600,000. But what's actually an average 401k? So let's just say for a 50-year-old, what is a typical 50-year-old on average have in their 401k?
Well, let me just kind of pedal back a little bit. So according to Vanguard Investments, they analyzed this. This was data was done just recently. So April of 2023, this study came out. So the average 401k balance, just altogether, whether for your 20s, 65, the average is $141,542.
So the average, regardless of what age, is 141,000. That was as of 2021.
Yeah.
Right? 141,000.
So to answer your question, on the 50-year-old, we are looking at, let me share with you on that one. So the average right now for a 50-year-old is about 179,000.
So now think about this. Hold on, pause. 179,000 at the age of 50.
Yeah.
So how long do you think that's going to last you?
Yeah.
So if you're 50 years old, let's just say you got another 15 years to save. I don't know, right? 65 years old, you're ready to retire. And can you look up what the average retirement for the age of 65? What is that?
So 279.
200. So let's just say you did a good job. You know, hey, give yourself a little applause, right? You got 280,000. You're 65 years old and you got $280,000 in your 401k. Man, $280,000 is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Until it's not.
Until it's not.
Until it's not. Here's what I mean by that. If you get your phone out, honey, if you get 280,000, or let's just say this person wants to take out 40,000 a year. So if you go 280,000 divided by 40,000, your money's only gonna last 7 years. So now you're 72 years old and you have no more money. Okay. And that's at a person that has 280,000. I have to ask you right now that are watching this, how old are you? And how much money do you have in your 401k?
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's a question you have to know.
Yeah.
And that's providing there's no market downturns. We just read, I think it was yesterday morning, that if the debt ceiling isn't reached, that the stock market's going to crash 45%.
Right.
So that's providing in the next few years.
You maintain that 280,000.
Yeah, you maintain that 280,000.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And usually what most financial advisors will suggest is that you're going to take about 4.25%, right? Because you have to think about taxes. You're not going to take larger distributions so that you can minimize taxes. So generally speaking, the average retirement generally takes about 4.25%, 4.5%, just depending on how much you need. But even at 4%, that's $11,200, right? How do you afford life with that amount of money, right? You're on a $40,000 salary while you're working. So how are you going to live off of $11,200? Yeah. And that's not considering Social Security, because again, at 65, you want to try to delay it till your full retirement age so that you can capture all of that, right? Medicare, we haven't even talked about healthcare expenses, right? What if a health ailment takes place? What then? What's your safety net? What do you have in place for that?
So here's the bottom line, right? At the end of the day, you got to save more for your retirement.
That's right.
Okay. And one of the biggest fears that people have going into retirement is running out of money. We just said, if you had 280,000, you're taking out 40,000 a year, your money's going to last 7 years.
Yeah.
Well, that's what people fear. They're like, man, Ariel, I don't want to run out of money in retirement. Well, guess what we do?
Yeah, save money. We can protect it and give you lifetime
income. We can show you how to get that $280,000 and make sure you get a paycheck for the rest of your life, not just for 7 years. So now think about that. People are living longer. Medicine's better. People are living to their 80s.
90s.
Tina Turner just passed away. She was 81, 83, right? So people are living into their 80s. If you retire at 65, that puts you at least 18, 20, 25 years of retirement life.
That's right.
Right? So, man, it's nuts to think about. But here's what I'm going to say. If you got a 401k, if you need to figure out what that number is and how you can save more, get with us. Reach out to us.
Right.
We can make sure we put you in our paycheck analysis program to make sure you are contributing enough. Instead of paying Uncle Sam, you're paying yourself.
Yep.
And we can start showing you numbers and how to get that paycheck that you're going to get with your retirement when you're ready to retire, and what that paycheck is going to look like when it pays you forever, even if you take out more than you actually started with.
Yeah. And the biggest thing is to plan, right? Don't feel afraid to reach out to people, ask the questions, right? DM us, look us up on Facebook,
Instagram,
Instagram, call our office. We're happy to set up a complimentary appointment with you to kind of see where you're at, right? Because oftentimes you think you're saving enough and it's really not, right? Because really math doesn't lie. And if you just put in the basic, 4 or 5% rate of return, I always say don't go, skyrocket and do 30% because that's just not realistic. So do an average 3 to 4, 5% rate of return, and it'll tell you how much that end amount is going to be like. Mm-hmm. And so that's really what's critical to whether you're saving enough now so that you can make those adjustments going forward.
And make a long story short, get with the pro, get with somebody that's going to help you. It's kind of like when you're trying to get in shape. You can go to the gym and wing it and burn out in a few months. Or you can get with the pro that's going to show you how to get on track. It's going to keep you accountable. That's going to show you what the next steps looks like. Right. So that way you can get the end result. It's the exact same thing. You can go to our website, www.arrivefinancialservices.com. Call our office, 661-636-6862, and get the help.
Yeah.
Right? We love answering questions. We love to help. It doesn't cost you a dime. So I suggest you just reach out. Let's play with your numbers and figure out what your retirement can actually look like.
That's right. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, guys.